heaven? Today's adventure takes us to St. Anne, Illinois, into this cornfield. Well, really what's behind this cornfield, which should be an old cemetery called Old Baptist Cemetery. Couldn't find too much on the history of this cemetery. Looking at the satellite maps, I don't know if there's even any tombstones left. I saw some old photos. There were tombstones there. I don't see any on the satellite maps, but we're gonna check it out anyways and see what we can find. So come join me, will ya? As we explore Old Baptist Cemetery. It is quite a windy day today, so I'm hoping that doesn't affect the audio quality too much. We are in the middle of cornfields here in rural Illinois, and there should be a cemetery coming up here on my left according to maps. Let's see what we've got. Oh, we have something here. I see something. There's a gate. I do see tombstones. I do see some tombstones. Hopefully this gate opens. It does open rather easily. A lot of open area. Again, apologize for the audio if there's a lot of wind noise. What I think happened with this cemetery, at least looking at old maps, is at one point in time, I think farmers plowed this over. I think they had taken the tombstones out and plowed this over, and they were told to put the tombstones back and make this a cemetery. I believe, because looking at some old maps, it looked like this was part of farmland at one time. It was a cemetery, then it was part of farmland, and now it's a cemetery again. Let's see what we got here. Delaray, I'm guessing is the name. Lewis, 1821 to 1893. And Selena, his wife, 1829 to 1911. That is in really good shape. Okay, this must be a replacement because that is etched. And they obviously did not have the tools to do that kind of etching over 100 years ago. So that's has to be a replacement stone. So I don't know if I'm sure this is the location of the cemetery. I don't know if the tombstones are in the location of the plots, however. That I don't know. And walking in here, the ground is uneven, which means I believe I am walking through some graves. Oh, this one just keeps kicking up. I'm gonna have to get myself a better audio source, because I'm sure this is very loud, people, and I apologize. Let's see what we have here. This one's a little difficult to read. Julia, B-O, I can't really see, B-O-B, something, died, September, perhaps, 1999 maybe. Again, that one's rather hard to see. That one too well. Yeah, it says Amelia on that one. Get my camera to straighten out here. Let's see camellia. Nice little monument here. It's too bad that these can't really be read any longer. That is too bad. I can't read that with the flashlight. I see inscriptions in there, but I can't make out what they say. And here we have a nice monument. St. Pierre. Must be French. Louis E. St. Pierre, 76 Illinois Voluntary Infantry Unit. Must be the Civil War, 1841 to 1904. Melvina, his wife, and P.A. St. Pierre, 1875 to 1913. And you can see up here there used to be something glued in there, some kind of I don't know what it was. Perhaps a photo, if they had photos back then. Well, they had photos back then. I don't know if they put them on tombstones back then. We have the stone of Amos. We have some much smaller stones here. I don't know if there's an inscription on that one. Let's see here. Can't read anything on that one. Wow, this wind's picking up even more. No, this isn't going to be good quality. Bouchard, 1849 to 1899, and Catherine Hubert, 1823 to 1911. Now this is obviously a replacement stone because this is very modern, laser cut with machines. So this is definitely a replacement. This is also a replacement, John Albert Miller, 1866 to 1903. So I'm wondering if when they made the farmer put this land back to cemetery status, if they must have gotten new stones. Catherine Ladau, I don't know, not French. 1801 and 1901, 100 years old for Catherine. Wow, very rare back then, obviously. This is a beautiful old monument here. The name is Villard, R-O-B-I-L-L-A-R-D. A.R. Villard, born January 24th, 1819, and died February 20th, 1899. 80 years old, 1 month, 17 days. Can't quite read what that says. His wife Lucille, born March, that's blank, 1824, died, aged. Lucille is still living. There's no death date. Of course, I'm kidding. Lucille is not still living. Probably buried somewhere else. Probably may have remarried and buried somewhere else. Although probably not remarried if her husband was 80 years old. And this is wow. I'm always fascinated with fences and gates of the era of the cemetery. And this is one of them. Look at them. This still has a gate. I have not seen a fence yet that still had the gate. I mean, the gate will not open. It's rusted shut. That is just beautiful. That is just beautiful. I'm guessing this is probably the only remaining plot that remained here when the farmers went through here and plowed, because this doesn't look like it's been moved, that's for sure. Let's see who's here, shall we? In loving remembrance of Flavie Bitourny, died 1892, age 61 years. A lot of writing down there which I'm unable to decipher. And then this monument next to that one. Wow. Athawase. Athawase. I'm not even gonna try. I'm not even gonna try. Same last name. Looks like died 1888. Aged maybe 60 years or 80 years. 60 years, I think. But this fence has probably been here since the 1880s. You got, look at these beautiful tops to them. I am absolutely amazed by this fence. That is great. That is great. What a find. Very small cemetery, although I don't know if it was always this small, but I'm gonna walk around here just a bit, just so you can hear more wind noise, because I'm sure you're gonna enjoy that. I just want to see if perhaps maybe other graves around here. It's hard to tell, especially if this land was farmed over. It'd be kind of hard to tell where any plots were. But this is why I couldn't see the cemetery from the satellite, because all of these tombstones are under these trees. So I saw these trees on the satellite photo, but I didn't see the cemetery itself. What an awesome find of this old cemetery out here. I'm hiding behind a tree right now, hopefully to limit the wind noise. I don't think it is. Apologize for that. Beautiful old cemetery. So thank you for coming with me. Thank you for watching my videos. And until next time, you know it, keep exploring.